Hello everyone. So today we are going to install the Kubernetes cluster. For that, first we need to create the three VMs. In the first step, we will download and install the Oracle VirtualBox. You can find the link from this. In step 2, we will download the CentOS 9 stream operating system. And here it is the URL. So if I click here, it will tell me that where. So this is the URL and this is the CentOS stream, and then click on 9 and then click here. It will start downloading it. Okay, so let me go back to my home screen here. In step 3, we'll create 3 VMs and demo in the lab. I will show you how we can create here. In step 4, we will install the CentOS 9 operating system. Install and then clone the VM. In step 5, we will bind the MAC address on your Wi-Fi router. In my case, I'm using Airtel Wi-Fi router. So I will use that one. In step 6, log into these VM through SSH. Welcome to lab section. So now we are going to install the one master node and two worker node. For that, I need to create three VMs. So this is my virtual Oracle VM VirtualBox. Let me open it. Okay, so it is open. I need to click on machine here and then click on new. As you can see here that I don't have any VM created here. So I'm just going to create my first VM and click on new. So here I'm going to create one new folder here, master, and then select this folder here. So I just need click here and then select the type. I should use Linux OS. We're going to use CentOS. So again, Linux 2.6 64-bit is good. Here I selected create a virtual hard disk now, and 2048 is my RAM memory. Okay, and I need to give one name here, master one. Now you can see here that this button is pop up now. Initially it was great. It says that I'm going to create my new virtual machine inside this master. 8 GB RAM, so I just put it here 20 GB hard disk here and use default option. Going to click create here, and this virtual machine is created here. Now I need to install the operating system. Here I'm using CentOS 9 operating system for my Kubernetes cluster. Start normal. If I click here to select the startup disk, it says empty. Let me click here. So here I need to add a medium here. Okay, so I need to click here add disk image. So this is my CentOS 9 operating system ISO image that I have already downloaded here. As you can see here, it is used here. Let me double click. So my VM will boot from this ISO image. Now you can see here install the CentOS 9 operating system or test. I just used my up and down arrow key and you selected install CentOS 9 and hit the Prince enter button. So now you need to select the language here. So here I'm selecting English and then English India and then press the continue button. Now I need to hit the password here. Here I'm select red hat normal, red hat simple. So here I'm click here allow root sh login with password, and if I click here done and then done anyway. Now the installation destination to 20 GB. You need to click here check box. You need to check this see and then custom and then done. Now you will see here a new prompt. So LVM thin provisioning here standard partition. So I just click here standard partition and then click on plus button here. A new mount point will be available. The first is slash boot. I'm giving here 800 MB. Add mount point here. Will it accept? Yes, 762 BIP. And then select swap partition here and then give it to him 2 GB. 2 GB. Add mount point and then create click here slash 16 GB is good. Some free space is left, so I will use in future if it's required. Click here done. It says destroy format blah blah blah. Yes, apply changes, accept changes. Now network host. It says ENPS03. It's okay for me. And configure host name. I should use master1.example.com. Apply. So I need to click on configure here. Let's check what options I have. I don't think so that I need to change anything here. Everything is okay. Okay. No issue. Save. It will be connect here. So let me hit the done button. And the time is Asia Kolkata. It's taking automatically. So for me, it's good. And begin installation. Let me hit this button here. It takes some time. Once it's done, then we will configure the rest of the other things. And if you want to come out from the screen, you need to press the control button in the right hand side of your keyboard and then in the mouse right click. You will see that your mouse is released from this screen now. Okay, so now the installation is completed. So let me hit the reboot system button here. So now the system is rebooting. Okay, so I need to click here device and then optical device here and select unselected. Force unmount, yes, and then hit the machine tab here and then reset here. Now this time my machine is booting from my hard disk. Okay, so my machine is boot up now, so it take couple of more minutes so that I can see all the options here. Let's wait. Okay, so when you install the first time operating system, you will see this welcome page here. Setup will guide you through make your account and enabling some features will have you up and running no time. Any option that I can skip here? Okay, so now I need to click on next, skip, and about you, enterprise login. So next button is not highlighted here. So let me add my name here and a Rana. Password is again some simple password. Start using CentOS 9 operating system. Okay, so now you can see here some button here. So let me click here first. Thanks, take the tour. No, thanks. Let me click here the terminal button here. Sudo su hyphen command to become a root. Password is Red Hat and execute ifconfig command. And now you can see here that I'm getting the IP address of 10.0.2.15 from my DHCP server. Am I able to ping Google IP address? Let's check. 8.8.8. Yes, I can reach to the internet. Now I'm going to capture the MAC address of this VM so that I can assign the static IP address from my DHCP server. I'm using Airtel Wi-Fi router and I will log in into my Wi-Fi router and then statically bind this MAC address. Here it is. This MAC address I will bind. Before binding this, so let me clone this VM so that I have three VMs running. Okay. So let me shut down this machine here and it's 0, or either I can use machine and then API shutdown here. There are a couple of ways that I can use here. This time I used energy. Okay, so my machine is powered off. So let me clone this VM. Okay, so let me use the name here, worker node 1, and the path is virtualbox and worker node 1. So I'm not selecting this. Include only network address. Generate a new MAC address for all network adapters. Full clone, yes. Okay, so my new VM is created here. So let me create one more clone. Okay, so let me change the name here, worker node 2, and I selected the path as worker node 2 and uncheck keep disk name and keep hardware UUIDs. Full clone. In the meantime, you can like and subscribe to my channel if not done yet. Okay, so now I have three VMs and all these three VMs are powered off. So let me note down the MAC address of these three VMs so that I can bind on my Airtel Wi-Fi router web page. So that on next reboot of these VMs, my VM will not get the different IP address because statically when I install the Kubernetes cluster, when I add the Kubernetes worker node with my Kubernetes cluster, I should have a fixed IP address of my API server. For that reason, I'm just binding my MAC address with one static IP address. So in order to check the MAC address, I just need to click on setting button. A new pop-up window will be open and then click on network and then click on advanced adapter 1, enable network adapter, and then click on advanced and just check, copy this MAC address and give it a name here, master, right? Same as it is for the second. Work on it, advanced, and then copy the MAC address here. Worker node 1 here, and also I need to select the bridge adapter. Here I need to select the bridge adapter here, and okay, same thing I need to modify for master node here. So again, click on setting button, click on network adapter, and then bridge adapter. MAC address is I have already copied here, so I don't need to change anything here. In worker node 2, again I need to click on setting, then click on network, and then bridge adapter here. So MAC address is 760. I believe that it should be 27.4A7. Why my MAC address is same? Let me check. Yes, it looks like my MAC address is same here for master and worker node 3. Okay, so after I refresh this button, generate a new random MAC address. So I just select it here, and then now I'm going to copy this MAC address and click on OK, and then paste it over here. As you can see here that I have now different IP address, sorry, MAC address. So now I have logged into my Airtel Wi-Fi router portal, and if I click on network and then LAN, as you can see here that I'm getting the IP address of 192.168.1.1, and DHCP start IP address is 1.2 and end is 1.254. So it means that I can find the IP address in middle of this range, right? Static DHCP entry, it is here. Let me give the IP copy this MAC address and put it over here, and then IP address 192.168.1.31. Add, let me add another worker node 1, 192.32 for worker node 1. After that, the last one is worker node 2. Let me copy this MAC address and then 33 and add here. Okay, so now it's time to switch on my these three VMs, and they should get the IP address from my DHCP server. Now all the three VMs have been powered on. So let me try one by one. This is my this is my master VM. Let me log in into that. And this is my worker node 2, my third VM. Okay, so let me go to the okay, I'm getting the response, and let me check the VM2. Okay, and worker node 3. Yes, it is not reachable for the moment. Okay, but rest of the two VMs are reachable here. And here in worker node 1, let me click on terminal. Switch to root user. And then execute config command. And here you can see that, yeah, I'm getting the IP address 1.32. And let me check if I can reach to my second first VM, that is master 231. So let's troubleshoot why I'm not able to ping my third VM. So I click on properties here for worker node 2. Not here properties, but yes, click on setting. and then click on network, and it says that net. So this is the reason I'm not able to reach here. So let me set bridge adapter and click OK. Okay, now it is okay. So let me try. Still it's showing destination host unreachable, but yes, it will take some time and it should come up. Let me use -t option for continuous ping. Okay, so there is some problem here. So let me check. This is my worker node 2. Maybe DHCP servers not give the IP address so far. So initial troubleshooting we have to perform to build our cluster. So now I need to click on terminal here. Just to root user. So as you can see here that it is getting the IP address that is different from range. So this is the reason I'm not able to ping this IP address. Okay, so how to troubleshoot this issue? Yes, I want to install this. As you can see here that I can reach the internet. So this is the reason it is downloading the file from the Yum server internet. Let's see if it's get the success or not. A good way is to reboot this node. It will get the IP address from my router. First, I want to troubleshoot this issue, but it is taking too much time. So let's stop this command here and reboot this node. I just reset this command. Okay, my machine is now up. So let me log in and hit the terminal button here. And now my 1.33 IP address is assigned here. And also I'm getting the response from this VM. Let me check if I can reach to my master VM. That is 31. Yes, I can reach. And then 32. Yes, I can able to reach. It means that basic networking is completed. So let me log in into these machines through SH. Okay, I have just tried to log in into this and this is my 1.31. Yes, I can able to reach here master VM and let me open it. So now I have logged in into my first VM that is 31. That is my master node, and the second VM that is 32 and the name is again master 1. Why? Because I did the clone from master 1 node. Right, the same issue is with third here, third IP address here 33 and the name is master 1. So now I need to change the name here, right? To change the name of my VM, the command would be host name CTL. Let me paste put it here. So host name CTL, set host name and the name that I'm going to choose here. So I just select it here. So let me take the duplicate session of this. And now you can see here the name is changed successfully here. Let me do it for the second VM, that is my worker node 2. And again open the duplicate session for this VM. Now it is showing worker node 2 here.